Have you ever wondered what campaign bidding strategy you should be using in your PPC on Amazon? We'll cover that today. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guide. So on screen here, you can see this is a brand new campaign. To get to this screen, you just simply go to Campaign Manager and hit Create Campaign. Select Sponsored Products. And on this page, scroll down a little bit, you're going to see the campaign bidding strategies. So dynamic bids, down and only, up and down, and fixed bids. This is a very confusing part of the advertising framework of Amazon, and we have struggled as an agency to master it. We've done a lot of data testing on this question. I can, without a doubt, tell you whenever you create a new campaign, you should be selecting fixed bids. No exceptions to this. And the reason is because Amazon is not smart enough with its algorithm for PPC to know when to correctly bid down and up if there's no historical data on the campaign. If your campaign has at least 50 transactions, then the other two options may be debated. There is no conclusive data on which is better between up and down only across accounts. However, we believe and we favor using up and down when in doubt. And again, only do that when you have a campaign with at least 50 transactions. So fixed bids, the reason why you want to use this is because without prior data, if you don't use fixed bids, when you first launch a campaign, they're going to underbid your product. And especially when the product is brand new to Amazon, first 2 weeks it's up on Amazon, you want to be putting up tremendous amounts of traffic. You want to be putting so much traffic up there that your conversion rate goes down. Now, what I just said was make your conversion rate go down by increasing your traffic. That is a valid approach in the first 2 weeks. You want to have so many people looking at your product, sell as much product as you can. And if your conversion rate goes from 10% down to 2%, that is fantastic. That's a good thing. Now, obviously, you want to have as high as conversion rate as you want possible, but the point I'm trying to make here is that if you aren't sending enough traffic to your listing, you're doing it incorrectly. And you need to send as much traffic as you humanly possibly can. And the best way to do that is to use fixed bids. So when you use dynamic bids on a new campaign, you're going to get like 10% of the normal impressions you normally would get. It's going to stymie your growth, stymie the ability to get the product off the ground, and collect campaign data. In the past, we used to do shotgun approach keyword campaign strategies. We would go in and add like 150 keywords on a new campaign. That strategy no longer works, not in 2020. So today is April 7th of 2020. The best strategy today is to pick 5 to 10 stellar keywords, use fixed bids on a new campaign, on a manual new campaign. So select manual here. You should also be running multiple other campaigns with different strategy. You should have a defensive campaign, an offensive campaign. We have other videos that we'll link to in the comment section that links to those explanations. You should also be using an auto campaign and a manual. You should have 2 separate campaigns. And the reason you do that is because Amazon's going to algorithmically find keywords that you wouldn't have thought of, that are not on your detail page, that are unrelated to your current vernacular, potentially. So you use auto campaign for keyword discovery. Over time, as your campaigns mature, you should have sophisticated segmentation with phrase match, exact match campaigns where you use your best phrases, your best exact matches. And one of the most forgotten things that people do with their advertising, they forget to negate keywords. So whenever you negate keywords, you're going to be going into the back end and adding words that you don't think are going to work or have data on them. So for example, let's say you sell an adult product and you're seeing baby keywords show up in the search terms report. Well, you should be going in there and negating those frequently. So long story short, anytime you make a new campaign, set it up as fixed bids. It's going to make the campaign perform way better. And if you're not sure if your campaigns are doing well, you should get an expert to go look at them because you're spending thousands of dollars on advertising. Go over to myamazonguy.com. We have a section for advertising management. You can see that we're certified Amazon Advertising Sponsored Ads accredited with Amazon directly. That means every member of my team has passed ad accreditation with Amazon. We can do all your keyword research, optimize your Amazon PPC so that your ACoS is as good as possible, low as possible, and that your performance and the number of sales that come in the door are as high as possible. Amazon advertising is a critical component to your strategy. It is the bar none most important thing you do correctly, because if you don't do it correctly, you're wasting thousands of dollars in wasted ad spend. If you have other questions about how to advertise correctly, please leave a comment on this video. We'll absolutely shoot more content to address those concerns, and we appreciate you watching. This was my Amazon Guide.